Project crashing means shortening project duration by reducing normal time of one or more critical activities for the least incremental cost. Recall the AON network for the house building project, where activity times are now in weeks instead of months. For each activity, we are given normal time and cost and crash time and cost, from which we can compute the maximum allowable crash time and the crash cost per week. We assume that crash cost and crash time have a linear relationship. This is the network with normal activity times and weekly crash costs. This is the revised network with activity 1 crashed by its maximum allowable crash time of 5 weeks, down to 7 weeks. As activities are crashed, the critical path may change, and several paths may become critical. This is why crashing by hand becomes unwieldy with complex networks. For large projects, linear programming is used for finding the critical path and crashing a project to a specified goal for the least cost. To formulate an LP, we need to start with an AOA representation, such as this one, for the house building project. This is the general LP model for finding the critical path. This is the LP model applied to the house project, where for each activity, earliest time at finish node minus earliest time at start node is at least as large as activity time. Notice that it suffices to minimize the earliest time at the finish node of the project. Refer to your textbook for solver solution, where Z is 36 weeks or 9 months. X variables are defined as before, with X7 less than or equal to the 30 weeks as the goal constraint. Each Y variable is the number of weeks by which an activity is crashed. So we have a set of maximum allowable crash constraints with the objective of minimizing total crash cost. Objective coefficients are crash costs per week. The middle set of constraints is the same as before, except that normal activity time is now reduced by the amount of crash time, Y. So Y variables are added to the left-hand side of each constraint. Refer to your textbook for solver solution, where crashing this project to 30 weeks is achieved by crashing activity 1 by 5 weeks and activity 2 by 1 week for a cost of $2,500. Recall this table from earlier in this video. The 2 rightmost columns are not needed to crash this project using Excel QM. Open Excel through the Excel QM icon. Click Excel QM menu to access the modules alphabetically. Select Project Management. Choose Crashing. In the dialog box, enter project information. Click OK. Follow instructions in the top bar and enter the data as shown. Click Run Solver.